Women have been an integral part of the Israeli military, the IDF, since it was established more than 70 years ago.
Spring day in eastern Norway, and these female soldiers are learning how to fight their way out of an ambush.
Throughout history, the battlefield has predominantly been dominated by men, but in recent times, a shift has been evident. Women, once relegated to roles away from the front line, are now not only serving alongside their male counterparts, but are also part of elite combat units worldwide. This evolution is not merely a testament to equality, but a reflection of skill, endurance, and sheer determination. As we delve into this video, we will explore 10 of the most highly trained female combat troops globally, showcasing their prowess, resilience, and the exceptional roles they play in modern warfare. Prepare to be inspired. Number 1. United States Female Engagement Team, FET. The United States military, with its long-standing history of global engagements and defense initiatives, has witnessed significant shifts in the roles women play in its ranks. Among these shifts, the Female Engagement Team, FET, stands out as a groundbreaking initiative that redefined how the U.S. engaged with foreign societies, especially in regions where interactions between male soldiers and local women were culturally sensitive or even prohibited. Established during the operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, the primary role of FET was to bridge the gap between the U.S. forces and the local female population. With male troops often facing barriers in communicating with women due to cultural norms and religious practices, FETs stepped in to ensure that this vital segment of the population was not overlooked. These all-female units could interact more freely with local women, gather essential intelligence, and foster a better understanding between the U.S. forces and the communities they were operating in. The selection and training of FET members were rigorous. Recruits underwent intensive instruction in various fields, from understanding local customs and languages to combat training, ensuring their preparedness for any situation. While their primary role was engagement, they were soldiers first and had to be prepared for direct combat scenarios. This training ensured they could defend themselves, their team, and their mission. In the annals of U.S. military history, the female engagement teams will be remembered not just for their service, but also for breaking barriers. They challenged stereotypes, bridged cultural divides, and played an instrumental role in some of the most challenging operations in recent history. Their legacy is a testament to the courage, dedication, and resilience of women in uniform. Number 2. Israel, Caracal Battalion. Israel, a nation born amidst conflict, has always understood the essential role that every citizen, regardless of gender, plays in its survival and security. It's no surprise, then, that Israel has been at the forefront of integrating women into combat roles, even when much of the world hesitated to do so. Among the many examples of this commitment, the Caracal Battalion emerges as a shining beacon of equality and military excellence. Named after the Caracal, a desert cat known for its exceptional hunting skills where both males and females appear similar, the Caracal Battalion was established in 2000. Unlike many other co-ed units worldwide, this infantry combat battalion positions women right at the front lines, alongside their male counterparts. Serving primarily along the Israel-Egypt border, the battalion is entrusted with the task of safeguarding one of the country's most sensitive and volatile regions. What makes Caracal's existence even more remarkable is the nature of its inception. The battalion was not just a product of legislative mandates or a top-down directive. It was born out of a genuine need recognized after the experiences and lessons learned from previous conflicts. Over time, it became abundantly clear that women, when given the appropriate training and opportunities, could be as effective in combat roles as men. And the Caracal Battalion set out to prove just that. However, the importance of the Caracal Battalion extends beyond mere military might. Its very existence sends a powerful message about the evolving societal perceptions of women in Israel. In a region where gender norms can often be rigid and limiting, the Caracal serves as a testament to the potential of women to break free from traditional roles and make significant contributions to their nation's security. Over the years, the battalion has encountered its share of combat scenarios, effectively countering infiltration attempts, smuggling, and other threats. On more than one occasion, female Caracal fighters have demonstrated exceptional valor, neutralizing threats and safeguarding the integrity of Israel's borders. Number 3. Russia, female sniper units. The vast landscapes of Russia have been witness to many significant events in world history, from Tsarist empires to revolutions. But within the pages of its military annals, the tales of its female sniper units stand out, not just for their tactical proficiency, but also for the profound psychological impact they've had on their adversaries. The prominence of female snipers in Russia can be traced back to the dark days of World War II. As the Eastern Front became a crucible of fierce combat, the Red Army sought to tap into every resource available, including the considerable potential of its female populace. Women, often seen as delicate or unsuitable for the brutalities of warfare, were about to shatter those misconceptions in the most resounding manner. From the outset, Russian female snipers were no mere token inclusion. They underwent the same rigorous training as their male counterparts, learning the art of camouflage, stalking, and the precise mechanics of long-range marksmanship. Their training was rooted in mastering patience, observation, and the ability to remain undetected while waiting for the perfect shot. Among the many names that rose to prominence during this period, Lyudmila Pavlichenko stands out. Credited with 309 confirmed kills, Pavlichenko wasn't just one of the best female snipers. She was one of the most successful snipers in military history. Her exploits brought her international fame, and she even toured the United States, where she challenged the stereotypes surrounding women in combat roles. However, the rise of female sniper units in Russia wasn't merely a wartime necessity. The legacy they created during World War II laid the foundation for future generations. Even in modern times, the tradition continues. Russian military academies and training schools recognize and nurture the unique skill set women bring to the realm of sharpshooting. Today's female snipers in the Russian military are a culmination of decades of experience, tradition, and the evolution of sniper warfare. Number 4. Norway Jägertroppen, Hunter Troop. Nestled within the cold, rugged terrains of Northern Europe, Norway has always maintained a distinct identity, one that beautifully marries tradition with progressive values. This juxtaposition becomes exceptionally evident in its military, where the Jägertroppen, popularly known as the Hunter Troop, represents the country's pioneering approach to inclusive and advanced combat training. The Hunter Troop, established in 2014, is the world's first all-female special forces unit. Born out of a realization that certain military operations could benefit from the unique capabilities of female soldiers, the Jägertroppen quickly evolved to become an elite force within the Norwegian armed forces. Their creation wasn't a mere experiment or a nod to political correctness. It was a strategic decision grounded in real-world operational needs. Special Forces operations often involve intelligence gathering, undercover operations, and interactions with local populations in hostile territories. In many cultures, male soldiers interacting with local women can be problematic or ineffective due to societal norms and restrictions. Female soldiers, on the other hand, can navigate such situations with greater ease, accessing vital information that might remain out of reach for their male counterparts. Recognizing this, Norway set out to create a unit that could harness this potential to its fullest. However, entry into the Jägertroppen is by no means an easy feat. The selection process is grueling, designed to push recruits to their limits both mentally and physically. From long marches in Norway's harsh landscapes to intensive combat drills, the training is as tough as any in the Special Forces realm. The women of the Hunter Troop are expected to meet the same standards as men, ensuring that they are equipped to handle the challenges of real-world operations. In a broader context, the rise of the Jägertroppen sends a strong message to the world. It emphasizes the changing dynamics of warfare and the need to adapt and evolve. By recognizing and addressing gaps in military operations, Norway has not only bolstered its defense capabilities, but has also paved the way for a more inclusive military future. In the annals of military history, the Jägertroppen will undoubtedly find its rightful place as a pioneering force. A force that not only redefined the parameters of special operations, but also gave a new dimension to the role of women in the armed forces. Their story is a testament to Norway's progressive vision and the limitless boundaries of human potential. Number 5. India Assam Rifles. India, with its rich tapestry of history, culture, and diversity, has an equally vibrant and evolving military tradition. In the context of women in combat roles, the Assam Rifles, one of the oldest paramilitary forces in the country, marks a significant chapter. The Assam Rifles, formed in 1835, have played a crucial role in safeguarding the northeastern frontiers of India, an area marked by its challenging terrain, diverse ethnic groups, and a history of insurgencies. While the force itself is steeped in tradition and legacy, its approach to integrating women has been notably progressive. In 2016, the Assam Rifles created history by recruiting and deploying the first batch of female Mahila Praharis, or women warriors, in combat roles. This monumental step was more than just a nod to gender equality. It was a strategic move, recognizing the multifaceted advantages women could bring to operations in the region. India's decision to incorporate women into the Assam Rifles goes beyond the tactical. In a country where conversations about gender roles and equality are ongoing and often heated, the women of the Assam Rifles serve as powerful symbols of change. They represent the evolving face of India, one where tradition and progress coexist, where history is respected, but the future is embraced with an open mind. The Assam Rifles' commitment to harnessing the potential of its female soldiers is a testament to its adaptability and vision. As the dynamics of warfare and defense evolve, forces that recognize and act upon the changing landscape will invariably be better positioned to meet the challenges of the future. Number 6. Kurdistan YPJ, Women's Protection Units. In the complex geopolitical canvas of the Middle East, the Kurds have always held a distinct and sometimes tumultuous space. Amidst their struggles for autonomy and recognition, a remarkable force has risen, challenging not just their adversaries but also traditional notions of gender roles in combat. The YPJ, or Women's Protection Units. Emerging from the socio-political cauldron of the Syrian civil war, the YPJ was established in 2013 as the female counterpart to the YPG, the People's Protection Units. While both are integral components of the Syrian Democratic Forces, the YPJ's formation was not just about complementing their male counterparts. The YPJ was, and remains, a powerful statement about the role of women in Kurdish society and the broader Middle Eastern context. The battlefields of Syria and the surrounding regions are not for the faint-hearted. The YPJ fighters, facing adversaries like ISIS, have been at the forefront of some of the most intense combat operations in recent history. Their tenacity and success in battles such as the defense of Kobane have not only earned them respect, but have also become symbolic victories against forces seeking to suppress women. Their impact isn't limited to the military sphere alone. As symbols of emancipation, they inspire countless Kurdish women to challenge oppressive norms, be it in education, politics, or the arts. The ripple effect of their bravery can be seen in the gradual shifts in societal perceptions and the increasing assertion of women's rights within Kurdish regions. Yet the YPJ's story is also one of immense sacrifice. Many of its members have faced tremendous personal loss, with friends and family members often paying the ultimate price in the volatile conflict of the region. Each battle they engage in is not just for territorial gains, but is also deeply personal, a fight for their very identity and existence. In the global discourse on women in combat roles, the YPJ occupies a unique space. Born out of necessity in one of the world's most complex conflict zones, they represent resilience, courage, and the indomitable spirit of women. Their narrative is a powerful testament to the fact that when given the opportunity, women can not only match but often surpass their male counterparts in the most challenging of circumstances. The YPJ, with their blend of valor and vision, will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most iconic female combat units in history. Number 7. South Korea, Female Special Warfare Command Operators. South Korea's rapid ascent on the world stage, in areas from technology to culture, has been nothing short of meteoric. However, beneath the veneer of K-pop, advanced tech, and bustling metropolises lies a nation with a complex history and an ever-present military tension with its northern neighbor. This backdrop sets the stage for the rise of South Korea's Female Special Warfare Command Operators, a lesser-known but equally formidable force within the country's defense arsenal. The Korean Peninsula, split into the North and South post-World War II, remains one of the world's most militarized zones. The armistice of 1953 did not result in a peace treaty, leaving both sides in a technical state of war. This perpetual state of alert has necessitated that South Korea maintain an edge in its defense capabilities, leading to innovations not just in weaponry but also in the composition of its armed forces. Recognizing the evolving nature of warfare and the unique capabilities that female soldiers can bring, South Korea introduced women into its Special Warfare Command in the 2000s. This decision, while practical, was also groundbreaking, challenging traditional Korean views on gender roles and military service. Training for these elite operators is both rigorous and exhaustive. Prospective recruits endure grueling physical tests, advanced combat training, and simulations that mimic real-world scenarios they might encounter. The bar for entry is set extremely high, ensuring that those who wear the badge are the best of the best, irrespective of gender. Incorporating women into special operations had multiple strategic advantages. Female operators have proven exceptionally effective in intelligence operations, psychological warfare, and situations that require a softer touch than might be typical of traditional combat engagements. Their ability to blend in, engage with local populations, and gather vital intelligence has made them an invaluable asset in various missions. Their significance also extends to the diplomatic stage. In a region rife with geopolitical tensions, South Korea's commitment to a robust, inclusive defense force sends a strong message to both allies and adversaries. Number 8. China Female Special Operations Force. China's meteoric rise as a global superpower in the 21st century, characterized by its economic prowess, technological advancements, and expansive infrastructural projects, is paralleled by its ambitious military modernization efforts. At the heart of this transition, and perhaps less heralded in international circles, is China's Female Special Operations Force, an embodiment of the nation's approach to harnessing the potential of its vast human resources. The inception of China's Female Special Operations Force came in the late 20th century. This was a period marked by China's accelerated efforts to modernize its military, emphasizing not just hardware but also the training and capabilities of its personnel. Recognizing the value that female soldiers could bring to specialized operations, particularly in areas of intelligence gathering, reconnaissance, and psychological warfare, the decision to integrate women into special operations was both strategic and progressive. Training for these elite forces is as demanding as one would expect for any special operations unit around the world. Recruits undergo intense physical conditioning, weapons training, survival tactics, and are trained in various martial arts that trace their lineage to ancient Chinese combat techniques. The training is designed to push them to their limits, ensuring that they emerge as soldiers capable of executing high-risk missions with precision and efficiency. On the operational front, female operators have proven to be invaluable. Their capacity to approach scenarios differently, combined with their rigorous training, makes them effective in a variety of situations, from urban warfare to dense forest recon. Furthermore, in certain situations, women can access areas and gather intelligence in ways that might be challenging for male operatives. It's essential to understand their significance in the broader context of global geopolitics as well. As China continues to assert itself on the world stage, its military capabilities, including specialized forces like the Female Special Operations Force, become critical components of its diplomatic and strategic toolkit. In the global mosaic of female combat units, China's Female Special Operations Force occupies a unique space. They represent a blend of ancient martial traditions and modern combat techniques, all set against the backdrop of one of the world's most dynamic and evolving superpowers. Their story is not just that of combat prowess, but also of societal evolution and the broader narrative of China's journey in the modern world. Their legacy, built on discipline, skill, and an indomitable spirit, is a testament to the incredible potential that lies in harnessing the strength of women in the realm of global defense. Number 9. France Female Commandos. France, with its rich tapestry of history, has long been a significant player in the realms of global politics, culture, and military affairs. Its reputation as a bastion of freedom and rights can be traced back to the French Revolution, a legacy that subtly underpins the evolution of its military. Among the modern representations of this ethos is the inclusion of women in elite combat roles, particularly the French female commandos. The concept of commandos in France dates back to World War II, where they played pivotal roles in various theaters of the conflict. But the integration of women into these ranks is a more recent development, reflecting the changing dynamics of warfare and the increasing acknowledgement of the capabilities women bring to the battlefield. Training for the French female commandos is exacting, to say the least. Set against the picturesque, albeit challenging terrains of France, from the rugged Alps to dense forests, recruits are subjected to a regimen designed to test and enhance their physical, tactical, and psychological capabilities. Every exercise, from mountain climbing to close-quarter combat training, is tailored to produce soldiers who can operate effectively under extreme conditions and in the most high-pressure scenarios. The operational prowess of the female commandos is multifaceted. Beyond the expected combat roles, they excel in intelligence operations, counter-terrorism, and strategic planning. Their involvement in global peacekeeping missions and operations in regions like Africa has showcased their adaptability and effectiveness, often under challenging conditions. Beyond the military, their journey is emblematic of the broader strides women are making in various sectors in France. From business to politics, the narrative of female empowerment and breaking the glass ceiling is resonating with increasing intensity. The success of the female commandos adds a powerful chapter to this evolving story. On the international front, their presence sends a message as well. In an age where global security challenges are complex and multifaceted, nations need to utilize all available resources. France's commitment to gender inclusivity in its defense forces underscores its understanding of this reality. The tale of the French female commandos is one of tenacity, evolution, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. It's a story that mirrors the broader French ethos of progress while respecting tradition. As they navigate the dual challenges of modern warfare and societal change, they stand as beacons of what is possible when a nation truly embraces the ideals of equality and fraternity. Their legacy, still unfolding, promises to be one of inspiration and a testament to the indomitable spirit of women in the face of adversity. Number 10. Canada female integration into the Canadian Armed Forces. Canada, known for its scenic landscapes and multicultural tapestry, has long championed the values of diversity and inclusion. The nation's approach to its military is no different. The story of female integration into the Canadian Armed Forces, CAF, is emblematic of Canada's broader commitment to equality and its belief in harnessing the full potential of its citizenry. The journey of women in the CAF has its roots in the early 20th century, during the World Wars. Back then, roles for women were typically limited to nursing and administrative duties. However, as the world evolved and the nature of conflicts transformed, so too did Canada's perspective on the role of women in its armed forces. The latter half of the 20th century marked significant strides in female integration. Policies were re-evaluated, barriers were dismantled, and by the 1980s, nearly all military occupations, including combat roles, were opened up to women. This was a significant departure from the past and placed Canada among the vanguard of nations promoting gender inclusivity in their militaries. Training for women in the CAF is no less rigorous than their male counterparts. Whether it's flying fighter jets, serving on naval vessels, or being part of ground-based combat operations, female personnel undergo the same exacting training regimens, ensuring they're well-equipped to serve alongside their male peers in all scenarios. Yet the story isn't just about combat roles. Women in the CAF have taken on a plethora of responsibilities, from intelligence gathering to logistical planning, engineering to medical services. Their presence has enriched the fabric of the CAF, bringing diverse perspectives and approaches to various challenges. The transition, of course, was not without its challenges. As with any institution that undergoes significant change, there were cultural adjustments to be made. Skeptics questioned the viability of women in certain roles, often echoing age-old beliefs about gender capabilities. However, the consistent performance, dedication, and success of female personnel silenced many naysayers. The story of female integration into the Canadian Armed Forces is more than just a military narrative. It's a reflection of a nation's values, its belief in the power of diversity, and its commitment to ensuring that all its citizens, regardless of gender, have the opportunity to serve and protect their homeland. As the world continues to grapple with questions of equality and representation, Canada's journey offers valuable lessons and stands as a testament to the strength that lies in embracing diversity.